Alright folks, welcome back. The link up there in blue will be in the description. This is a story by Milo Boyd, and this one caught my attention because I know someone that, from the family who has been involved with Kanye West, Yeezy's shoes for quite a long time. So I'm familiar with this scenario, but it's becoming more common now. And what you're going to see here is some scuffles developing. Well, people try to skip the queue. But anyway, the headline is Tempers Flare as Kanye West fans queue for £180 Yeezy Boost trainers. It says huge queues formed in Edinburgh, Birmingham, Leeds for today's launch of Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2s. Right now, you may or may not know that Kanye West, the famous rap artist from the States. I've got a lot of time for this guy. He talks a lot of sense. He's no part of the liberal virtue signaling, left wing crew fair there. He's got his own opinions, and he's a wee bit kind of more conservative, I think, in his viewpoints. And he does make some good points. But anyway, he has this footwear catalogue, and he sells these shoes, and they go for an awful lot of money. And the thing is, though, what you've got to understand is, remember, they're a limited edition. So the people that are waiting there now, I know people that wait all night for these shoes. They'll wait, young kids, they'll wait all night to get in the morning. And generally there's somebody there who they'll start taking names, so they know who's at the front of the queue. But what's happening here is, you've got a huge queue suddenly. I mean, the youngsters and people that have been there overnight, they would have queued right along that wall all night. But of course, what happens in the morning is, this crew, this mob will just start, we'll just go right to the front here. Who's going to stop us? Right? And you'll see that there's a lot of Chinese people there, and I'll explain to you what's going on there. So let's play the video, and you'll understand. Okay, so do you see all the Chinese people here? Alright, all over here. They've all come round to the front to try and get in. What it is these shoes go for a lot of money resale. And because they're worldwide limited edition, they can send them back to China for a fortune. Now, they'll buy them for £180, but they'll be going for, I don't really know what the rate would be for them, maybe £500. I've actually seen a pair of similar type footwear that's bought for 180, 200 go for £1,100. I've personally got experience of that. So they're just jumping the queue. There's another one. There's another one just jumped in, right? So what you've got is, you've got these people here, this guy saying, why are you all coming round here? Because we've all been waiting along there, because they're just firing right in. The Chinese, they just decide we're having it, and that's it.
No, the back is you weren't here. You weren't there. You're not getting in. You don't get to see.
So you get the drift, basically. The shoes are worth a lot of money in resale. Okay, what they do is you take a picture of the shoes with your label in the bag from the shop, and you'll make some money resale, and that's exactly what that's for. They're not there to wear them. They ain't wearing the shoes, they're selling them. So it says, across the UK, shoe fans woke up early this morning and pitched up outside sportswear shops in the hope of bagging a pair of Adidas' Yeezy Boost. And so he's done a collaboration, obviously, with Adidas. You know, he does collaborations with different manufacturers. He does it with Nike, etc. A bouncer was caught on video pushing a heaving mass of people away from the locked door. And there's the people queuing there. That's Glasgow. Right? I'm sure that's Glasgow. I think that's is that Buchanan Street? I'm sure it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody can enlighten me. But I know they were on sale in Glasgow. And the people were there. The kids were outside the shop all night. And then you've got bam pots all turning up, just thinking they can fire straight through the door. Well, no, it's not on. And there's the article in question there. Now, to somebody of my age, I don't really find it, it doesn't do anything for me, but I can assure you, those go for a lot of money. He also does, there's Louis Vuitton versions of Kanye West shoes, and they're thousands. It's hard to believe. I've seen well-known, world-famous boxers wearing Louis Vuitton versions, and they're, worth an absolute small fortune. It says here there was one main policeman who broke them up, and then a few other officers then stayed around to calm everything down. It was over pretty quick. Everyone was just watching. The queues are huge. See, they run out of shoes quite fast. People run in. You only get one pair. So what happens is you get all your pals all go down there and try to get a few. Shoppers clashed amid accusations of queue jumping, and police were nearby in case trouble unfolded. And there's the man there. He just puts the shoes out and makes an absolute fortune. I quite like him. He's okay, Kanye West. He's no part of the crowd. He's got his own opinions, and him and his wife are just happy together. They don't give a monkeys about what anybody else thinks. She loves him and he loves her, and that's all about it. Nobody's breaking the two up. On one Twitter user walked the entire length of just one of the queues in Birmingham city centre, showing just how high the demand is for the trainers. Let's have a look. Well, there you go, folks. Just a wee interesting story. This morning, a pair of Boost 350 V2s were being advertised online for £2,468. So do you see? There you go. £2,000. Buy them for 180 and sell them for £2,000. So if you'd have put them in for 1,500, they'd have went like hotcakes, because all the footballers want them. They're not going to stand there and wait for them. And you've got people that are dressers, possibly in London, that are looking to buy them for their clients. So they're limited edition in different cities. So if you're in there early in the morning, you get them, you can sell them. So I wasn't kidding you on, folks. If you like the content, hit the like button. If not, hit the dislike button. Peace out.